A blog post by Vox Day at voxday.blogspot.com. Or so AC cites Fox News former reporter Adam Housley. AC stands for Anonymous Conservatives. So here is an AC quote of Adam Housley. Adam Housley, formerly of Fox News, now just using his sources to do Twitter for fun, says, quote, "One of the claims by Powell I have looked into, the claim a location was raided in Germany with servers. I have three sources for this, all as solid as they come. Here is what I've found. One, there was a clandestine location in Frankfurt run by the CIA used to monitor, manipulate elections around the globe. Two, that location did have servers and a front company as cover. Three, I cannot confirm the location was tied to US elections. Four, one source says raided, the second source says don't know. None of the usual libs in the comments attacking Housley or minimizing his story, nor are the reporters for ABC, NBC, and CNN tweeting back and forth with him like they did a few days ago to call him irresponsible for saying if there are allegations of fraud, they should be checked out. Like talking about surveillance, they were told to try and let this one just drift away into the fog quietly, not call attention to it, and hope nobody noticed. Also, note Sidney Powell is literally a close associate of, lawyer for, Michael Flynn. So she has a pipeline into the most secret areas of the intel community. So it is no surprise she was right. What this all means is Trump is playing to win. From that, you can infer that one, he did not just start yesterday, all of this was planned, and two, they didn't raid a super classified CIA server farm filled with Knox and dedicated to election hacking across the globe off of somebody's random guess. Three, if successful, and they would be, as they would not raid such a facility off of a guess, it means there is no doubt Trump is taking office in January, and the salt will be glorious, of a level nobody may ever see again in anyone's lifetimes. It also means they are going to blow the whole thing open, and it will be as shocking as Q promised. End of Anonymous Conservatives post. Now we go back to Vox. Vox says in response, this whole election fraud situation is looking more and more like a massive sting. And it also explains why President Trump was campaigning like a madman right up until Election Day, even though he knew he was going to win. I was always curious about that because I was certain that Biden was a sacrificial lamb long before the Democrats settled upon him as the nominee. But what the God Emperor was doing was driving up his vote and making the Trump slide bigger, thereby forcing the would be election stealers into increasingly crude and visible tactics. It's a lot easier to hide 100,000 fake ballots than 10 million. If this interpretation of events turns out to be correct, it will elevate Donald Trump to the strategic level of Hannibal Barca.